Hey running friends, Eric here from Get Out There magazine. I'm here in beautiful Collingwood, Ontario to tell you all about the Polar Pacer Pro. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be reviewing this watch from a running perspective. There are tons of great activities and sports that you can use this watch for. However, I'm going to focus on the running features that I use daily. Now, it's time to take this watch for a run. Now first, let's go over some of the specs. The screen size features a 1.2-inch always-on color display with a 1.1mm Gorilla Glass thickness. Two things that I really like about the screen: one, the anti-fingerprint coating, and two, the readability of the display on sunny days in direct sunlight. The battery life boasts 35 hours of continuous GPS and heart rate tracking in a single activity, or up to 6 to 7 days on a single charge. The watch is waterproof up to 50 meters, which is perfect for any rainy day activity, or even if you want to cool off after a run by jumping into a lake. For heart rate tracking, Polar has developed sensors which they call the Polar Precision Prime. This is the sensor fusion technology that tracks your heart rate from the wrist and rules out any motion that may affect signals to the watch. There's a built-in barometer to help measure altitude, incline, decline, ascent, and descent to help track all of your epic climbs. And this watch is Bluetooth compatible, connecting to the Polar Flow app on your smartphone to track all of your activities. Now moving on to the main features that I use daily. Depending on the type of running I'm doing, whether I'm on the road or in the trails, I'll choose different training views on my display. This gives me all the basic stats I would need to know during my run, like duration, pace, distance, heart rate, ascent, etc. One of my favorite features that I love about the Polar Pacer Pro is how easy it is to program interval workouts onto the watch using the Polar Flow app or the web version. I can set up specific training zones based on heart rate or pace, or create very specific workouts based on distance or duration. During the workout, when transitioning from warm-up to the intervals or between intervals and rest, the watch will start vibrating on your wrist to give you a heads up when you're reaching the end of your phase. I found this incredibly handy so that I didn't have to keep on checking my watch after each phase. After completing my interval workout, I wasn't able to review my workout stats in the Polar Flow app, but was able to view them using the online web version. And lastly, another great feature I enjoyed using was the mapping functionality. I was able to easily upload a GPX file of the route, sync it to my watch, and follow the breadcrumb navigation. There's also a back to home option which will point me in the direction of where I first started the activity. Depending on how far away you are from the starting point, it was a bit hard to follow the arrow since any small directional changes in my running affected the arrow pointing back to the start. Overall, I really like the fit, lightness, and functionalities of the Polar Pacer Pro. I think it covers all my basic needs as an ultra trail runner and marathoner. Thanks for watching my review of the Polar Pacer Pro. Be sure to check out the channel for more great reviews.